They have now won 10 in a row, 8 of them by double digits, and trail only the reigning defending NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference. They had an 8-game winning streak in December, too, as well. The 2 top seeds in the NBA are the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Detroit Pistons. They're the only teams with double-digit win streaks this season, outside of the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs versus top teams this year, they're 4-1 versus the Thunder. They're combined 11-5 against the top 6 seeds in the Western Conference. They're 3-0 versus the top 3 teams in the Eastern Conference, the Pistons, the Celtics, and the Knicks. And they're combined 8-1 against the other top 3 seeds in each conference. This is not a team that's built to win down the road. This is a team that's trying to win a championship right now. And Greg Popovich is not there. Coach Mitch Johnson is. Again, they're chasing Oklahoma City Thunder, but remember, they've beaten them 4 out of 5 times. They're on a 10-game winning streak right now. Do you see the fear this young man, 22 years of age, is striking in players throughout this league? You got cats with their head on a swivel driving in for layups because they don't know where the hell he at or where he's coming from. And it's gotten so bad that this brother is sitting around lollygagging, acting like he's not paying attention and all of this stuff just to bait dudes to come into the lane so he could come out of nowhere and pin their shot to the boards or send their shot into the bleachers. This is Victor Wembanyama we're talking about. This is the guy that was the unsung star of All-Star Weekend because he literally put Team USA, Stars and Stripes, because there was 3 different teams, put them all on notice. He hopes they will win effort. He hopes they will take it seriously. But they needed to know if they didn't, he'd do it for them. Those were his words, not mine. This is Victor Wembanyama we're talking about here. Victor Wembanyama. This is a San Antonio Spurs team that hasn't reached the postseason since 2019. Hasn't won a playoff series since 2017. And yet we're sitting here today looking at them right now and saying, my God, is it possible? Could they end up winning it all? And I'm just looking at them right now and I'm saying, yes, they can. Not trying to sound like Obama, but yes, they can. It's the truth. Victor Wembanyama right now, San Antonio Spurs, they're 42-16 overall. I'm looking at Victor Wembanyama, and he's averaging 24 points a game, league leading 2.9 blocks. I thought it was actually more than that. 11.2 rebounds a game, shooting 81.2% from the free throw line. He's got a handle. He's got a J. He's got a 3-point shot. He can bring the ball up the court. I mean, when you think about him, of course, you don't think about Shaquille O'Neal in the same breath because Shaquille O'Neal was 7'1", over 320 pounds, and was a mammoth of a man that just reduced human beings to rubble in a powerful way. Victor Wembanyama, my man Wendy was just telling me this, one of the things that vexes him, that gets him agitated real quick, is when somebody brings up his height. Because he doesn't want to be known as being great because he's 7'5". He wants to be known as being great because his skill set says he is. His ball handling skills, his perimeter shooting, his 3-point shooting, his willingness to finish at the basket, him being frail thin and not being scared to go at anybody physically. The only thing missing from his game is girth and potentially durability. He's that dude. He's that dude. There isn't a discussion as to who the defensive player of the year is. I can't think of anybody who's even in the category, who's even in the conversation other than Victor Wembanyama, because he stands out that great above the crowd. I'm looking at this kid right now. This kid is in his 3rd season. And I'm like, what you going to do with him? His rookie year, he averaged 21.4 points in winning rookie of the year. His 2nd year in the league, he averaged 24 points. He's at 24 points again this year. Ironically, for some reason, his shot blocking has gone down from 3.6 per game as rookie to 3.8 his 2nd year to 2.9 this year. Could it be because people are launching jump shots and they don't want to shoot anywhere near him? It's probably so. He's that dude. He's that dude. But he is not the only reason that the San Antonio Spurs are title contenders. This kid Vassell can play. This kid Castle can play. They've got a champion in Harrison Barnes that knows a little bit about what it takes. They have a point guard and a floor general in De'Aaron Fox, averaging 19 a game, but anytime he wants to, he can average over 23, 24 a game because he's done it throughout his career. This is De'Aaron Fox we're talking about. The man responsible for the only argument I've ever gotten into with the great Irvin Magic Johnson, because I wanted Magic Johnson to draft him for the Lakers instead of Lonzo Ball out of Chino Hills, courtesy of UCLA, because I saw that brother go up against De'Aaron Fox in the NCAA tournament. I saw him go up against De'Aaron Fox before that, and I saw De'Aaron Fox give it to him. De'Aaron Fox has always been a stud. Always been a stud. And talk about brilliance in him getting himself out of Sacramento and getting to San Antonio. He was wise. Look at San Antonio. Look at Sacramento without him. And look at San Antonio with him. It's not an accident that you're winning the amount of games that you're winning. As great as Wemby is, and as great as he is going to be, and the impact that he's expected to have, De'Aaron Fox has a lot to do with it because the brother can ball, and he's a leader. He's a floor general. He's a leader. He's smart as a whip. He's the real freaking deal. Do you have any idea what the Lakers would have been if the Lakers had him? A couple of things. This just came up on time to my producers. I'm sorry, you know, but you got to go left sometimes. So stuff just pops into my head in a moment's notice. And I was just thinking about something as I was going on this soliloquy right here. Thinking about De'Aaron Fox. That same draft, it could have been De'Aaron Fox, or they could have drafted Jason Tatum. The Lakers today, with a Jason Tatum or De'Aaron Fox, is considerably different than what we're seeing. In my opinion, that's two misses. I understand it was a business decision, not blaming the great Magic Johnson's basketball acumen, because you're running the Lakers and Jeannie Buss needed a business decision made and you wanted to grab somebody out of Chino Hills who was a local product starring at UCLA. I get it. It was good for tickets and sales and all of that. But thank God you got a new ownership in place and Jeannie Buss is still around. But the last thing the Lakers, who were just purchased for about $10 billion, need to be concerned about is money. Because you got somebody owning the Lakers that got deep, deep, deep pockets. And I believe if that man was in place years ago, instead of right now, you don't draft Lonzo Ball. You draft Jason Tatum or De'Aaron Fox. That's what you do. One was a better point guard, and the other was an all-world 6'9" player coming out of Duke. But that's neither here nor there. In the end, it is what it is. And as a result of that now, when you look at the San Antonio Spurs, they're elite defensively. They've collectively bought in. They actually bait dudes towards areas where Wemby is acting like he's non-existent and he ain't anywhere to be found, only to come and swat it out of nowhere. Their defense is big time. So when you think about who they're going to go up against, okay, you go up against Houston. What's Houston's problem? They don't have a floor general. If Fred VanVleet was there, you could look at the Houston Rockets and say they could win it all. But you're not assuming that's going to be the case because they don't have a floor general. They don't have a point guard. They don't have a leader like that. And Kevin Durant can do only but so much offensively by his damn self. So it's not Houston. You look at Jokic. You know Denver always has a chance with him. And Jamal Murray, first-time All-Star, should have been a multi-time All-Star because he's that special, especially come playoff time. And oh, by the way, shoot 53% from three-point range in the fourth quarter this season. That Jamal Murray, that dude, you can never rule them out. But damn, Wembanyama and those boys are no joke. And as great as Jokic is, he ain't 7'5", and we know he can't jump onto a curb. So you got to assume that Wembanyama will be a problem for him. Oklahoma City is supposed to be those dudes because they're the reigning defending NBA champions who collectively are elite defensively, who only managed one victory against the Spurs in 5 meetings this year. Spurs beat them the other 4. At some point in time, it's incumbent upon us to start taking San Antonio Spurs very, very seriously. And I got to say this too. I like that kid, Dylan Harper. And it ain't just because he's the son of my boy, Ron Harper. Great, great player in his days in Cleveland. Played alongside Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and winning championships. That Ron Harper. His son, Dylan Harper, this rookie. I like Dylan Harper. Giving you about 11 points a game. He's a rookie. Got an incredibly bright future. And learning under De'Aaron Fox, oh my God, Dylan Harper's going to be nice. 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 He ain't the rookie of the year that is Cooper Flagg. He ain't Knipple in Charlotte, who's shocking all of us by his ability to shoot the basketball from the field the way that he has. But Dylan Harper's no joke. Collectively, San Antonio is big time defensively. Offensively, they can score in bunches, alley-oops to Wemby or giving them the ball, or De'Aaron Fox doing his thing, or others like Castle and Vassell and Harrison Barnes. Brothers can play. San Antonio is a legitimate, bona fide threat to win the NBA championship. And that needs to be said.